Welcome everyone, welcome to another preview. This is MetalCanyon and we'll be checking out Total War Warhammer 3, the last of the Warhammer in the Total War series, I believe, for now. That is Warhammer, not Warhammer 40k, because I do believe there are rumors Creative Assembly does wish to do Warhammer 40k next for Total War, which would be absolutely fantastic. Of course, that's going to take years. Anyway, I've already did a bit of a gameplay showcase video because, well, the embargo did not allow me to actually give you my impressions and opinions on the game, but now the embargo is up, or it's been lifted, so I can show you a bit more of the game, tell you what I think about it, what I like, what I don't like, and so on and so forth. Obviously, you appear to be offline. This is because the game actually hasn't been released yet, so we don't get the connection here or any news or anything like that. I am having a little bit of a problem. Yeah, let's skip this video here. I'm having a bit of a problem with the Ogre Kings. It still says... I would love to try these guys. It still says go to the store page, despite the fact that I did receive the key for the Ogres as well. So I don't know, maybe they will only become available on actual release? I'm not sure. I'll have to email them about that. Anyway, let's look at the factions a bit. We've already done that before, but let's do it again in a little bit more detail this time around. You've got Kislev. Obviously, this new campaign window is a bit different from the first two. You've got a bit of different information here. It doesn't actually show you, I believe, what kind of units you start with. For example, what kind of special units you start with. I do miss that a little bit. I would love that. But it does give you details, you know, a short description of the faction and also what kind of effects you're going to get. For example, you'll have more control. This is public order, by the way, from Warhammer 1 and 2. You've got control this time around. I thought only the Daemons went for control, but these guys apparently also use control. We've got 10 devotion. This is their sort of special currency, I suppose. Hero recruit, and so on and so forth. Also corruption -6, so, and also where they start. The map is pretty big. Chaos, the Demon Prince starts around here, I believe. So yeah, the map is pretty huge, and it's going to get even huger, hugerer, with the Mortal Empires campaign when they release it. Then we've got, yeah, Kislev are the, you know, bear worshipping, Urson worshipping guys, which you can actually play in the prologue. And even if you are a veteran of Total War Warhammer, I do suggest you play through the prologue. Yes, it will give you very basic tutorial stuff that you'll say, I already know that. But it also presents about 2 to 4 hours, depending on how quickly you play, a very interesting prologue, basically a story of how all of this happens. I'm not going to spoil it to you, but yeah, it's interesting. And then you've got the Grand Cathay, which I believe have dragons.
First daughter of the Celestial Emperor.
Oh, that's cool. You can also select a different hero or lord.
Iron Wind.
Dragon Lord. Harmony, +3 Yang. Does she have Yin? Yes, she does.
In human form.
Yeah, that's really cool. I'll have to try these guys at some point. Then you've got all the Demon factions, apart from the Ogres, of course. Ogres are going to be so much fun. I really want to try these guys because, as far as I'm aware, they will have mostly singular large units, very powerful. Quite expensive, probably. They also use meat, so... So, I suppose in a way, where does it say? Income from raiding, unit mass, plus 25%. I love that. So basically, all the units are actually heavier, which is good for charging and so on. Income from trade, diplomatic relations with Ogre Kingdoms. I don't know where it says that they use meat. So in a way, they're a bit like the Skaven. Or Skaven.
The butcher of butchers.
It's crazy. Anyway, we've got Khorne, the blood for the blood god. I do love this faction because This Scarbrand the Exiled is such a cool looking character, and the voice acting, just like you'd expect from Creative Assembly, voice acting is top-notch, sound effects are top-notch, animations are top-notch. It's really, really very, very good and very enjoyable. Look at this guy, man. How can you not want to play this dude? It's just awesome. Come on, say something else.
Blood for the blood god.
That's just awesome. We've got Slaanesh.
I am the Arch-Tempter.
And of course, because he is the Arch-Tempter, he's got diplomatic relations plus 20 with all factions and more tribute from vassals. So it might pay off to just, well, use your diplomacy and get people to kingdoms to vassalize instead of actually taking them over. Plus 50%, seduce unit cost. Yeah, they do have units that can seduce other units in battle as well. We've got Zinch.
Seer of the past and of tomorrow.
Interesting. Enemy reinforcements, time prediction accuracy, battle reinforcement, and so on and so forth. And of course the Demons of Chaos, which is actually the...
Godhood awaits me.
Which is the recommended first campaign, which is what I'm doing right now. And I have to say, he's very, very cool. Everyone has somewhat different mechanics, and this guy has access to pretty much all the different demonic units, depending on how much tribute you give to the various chaos gods. But you can also equip different things on your lord and make him change his stats completely, and change the way he plays, and change the appearance. It's really cool. Anyway, let's continue the campaign here. Alright, so here we are in the campaign map. If you've watched my previous video, then you'll probably notice that I'm still here in the Chaos Wastes. I unfortunately did not have that much time to play, but I did form sort of... what are you doing? Oh, it's just a hero. I did form sort of first impressions opinions, and the first thing you might notice, well, obviously, is that it looks pretty beautiful. Despite this being Chaos Wastes, it looks very, very nice. This is mostly on maxed out graphics, although I did disable depth of field. I don't like depth of field usually in games, and I think I disabled something else that I didn't like, maybe blur. But you know, you've got cool little details here. You've got pools of blood and bones. You've got these volcanoes spewing, I don't know what the heck that is. You've got various weird monoliths with, I guess, blood or lava. It just looks the part. That's one of the things I really enjoy about Total War games. With the Warhammer ones, when this corruption of a certain kind spreads, the land will actually change according to what kind of corruption there is. So, you know, because we have corn corruption here, lots of corn corruption, there's a lot of cracks and blood and everywhere and spikes. I love that. And also, if you've got a lot of Nurgle corruption, for example, there's all sorts of plaguey stuff going on, tentacles and so on and so forth. It's really quite interesting. This, I believe, will be, yeah, Slaanesh corruption. So everything is kind of pinkish. And, yeah, these guys have the weird tentacles. It's really very strange. Now, one thing you might also notice, and something that slightly worries me, is the performance. The performance is definitely down on Warhammer 1 and 2. Warhammer 1 and 2 ran absolutely fine, beautifully on this computer. Not so much Warhammer 3. Now, it does not matter whether I put this on ultra or low, or even if I even lower the resolution down to, well, 1920 by 1080, the choppiness will be there here on this map, for example. So this tells me that it is down to a CPU bottleneck. Now my CPU is sort of aging a little bit now. I think it's more than 5 years old, so it is showing its age, but I'm a little bit surprised. I was expecting this to you know, work just as fine as Warhammer 1 and 2, because I don't think they added that much stuff for the CPU to calculate. And I'm guessing they didn't just completely rewrite the engine either. And even if they did, wouldn't that be more a graphical thing, a graphics card? Anyway, a caveat here, as far as optimization goes, maybe this is just because this is before the release. Hopefully there will be a day one patch which will also patch the optimization, or well, improve the optimization and make it a lot smoother. That would be great. The battles work fine, but it's this world map that really sometimes struggles a bit. I mean, right now I'm getting 31, 34, 36 frames, which is, you know, not, it's okay, but I would rather have it at 60, locked at 60. So yeah, that's one of the negatives I have noticed so far, but, you know, oh well.
Demon Prince.
So like I was saying before, just like I had come to expect from Creative Assembly, everything really is top-notch as far as graphics are concerned. Voice acting, sound effects, animation. It is a joy to listen to, look at, watch in battle. It's lovely. Also, the designs of the various units are pretty crazy. I mean, you know, I know we're playing chaos stuff, so there's a lot of chaos going on, but especially stuff by Nurgle is disgusting. This Beast of Nurgle, I thought, oh cool, you know, a monster, let's do that. I like singular units because, well, they can really ravage stuff, but oh my god, is it disgusting. So, yeah. And,
this world will burn.
Like I was saying, every faction has its own mechanics. And if you remember from Total War II, for example, the main objective for most of the factions was the Vortex. Here, it's a little bit different. Here you're collecting souls, Demon Prince souls, which means that every now and then, okay, I'm not going to spoil why it happens, but every now and then portals into the Chaos Realm will open, and you can enter through them with your main lord. So, this guy that you can actually rename, which is very cool. And then you go in there and fight to gain these souls. But these portals, you can also close them with lords or heroes, because otherwise they will be spewing out various chaos armies that will be, you know, rampaging around and trying to destroy your own stuff or the stuff of others. So it's up to you. They do have a limited amount of time they're up. But if you zoom out, for example, the game will actually show you. I thought there were still some open, but I don't think they are anymore. Well, while we're here on the map, it did get some improvements. At least I think so. I don't remember these little things popping up. Missions that you get, which actually shows you where to get them. I can't remember whether that was in Warhammer 2 or not. I don't know. Do we have some Skaven here? I don't know. Anyway, it's very nice. You can see everything you need to see, and of course, yes, the map is pretty big as well. Although, well, I have spoken to some people that actually prefer the Mortal Empires type stuff, which is insane because there's so much, and there's already a lot of factions here. So,
Demon Prince.
I am recruiting at the moment some Exalted Blood Letters of Khorne from the global stuff, because otherwise I would have to go all the way back to the Doom Keep to get them. So they're a bit more expensive and slower to get. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to show. The different faction mechanics. So for example, because this guy is sort of Chaos Undivided, it is up to you which Chaos God you are going to give your glory to. So for example, I am putting most of my glory into Chaos Undivided. When the Dark Gods join as one, then all must suffer for the manifest glory of Chaos Undivided. But I'm also concentrating on Khorne at the well, I was, and at the moment I'm going for Nurgle glory. Now this is for several reasons. It's up to you where you concentrate, but they will give you various rewards. So if we go over here to the Demonic Glory, there's Chaos Undivided, and there's a lot of stuff you get. So Chaos Undivided only really gives you weapons and armor and so on. But the other ones also gives you mostly other body parts and also units. So, for example, the Gorbeast Chariot of Khorne, or these Exalted Blood Letters of Khorne that I've just gotten now. So, you know, depends on how much... seduce unit feature for all of your armies. Jeez, that's actually really good. Depends on how much glory you give them. And you don't have to actually pay for this. This just unlocks as you go, which is nice. So you don't really have to pay attention to this if you don't want to. Or maybe you'll say like, oh yeah, I really want, I don't know, this unit, the Pox Riders of Nurgle. So, okay, we have quite a way to go. Let's concentrate on Nurgle. And, what the hell? Dedicated, undivided. Ah, here you probably have to select your dedication, who you are going to actually go for. But the...
Much power.
Man, I love the voice acting and the looks. So, you can see that my guy is pretty disgusting here. And that's because I have a lot of Nurgle stuff equipped. And, ugh. Look at this thing, the Sentient Tail. The really cool thing about this faction, the Demon Prince faction, is that you get to completely customize your lord. From the get-go, you name him. I gave him the name Karan. I think that was randomized, but I kind of liked it. And only then I've realized that I'm sort of like playing a Karen. So he goes around killing and screaming at people. But everything can be customized, which is really cool in several ways. One, for example, if you just like the look of something, if you like the look of this head, there you go. Okay, this one just has different horns, but something like this one, for example, is a completely different head. It's got a beak, you know? I really like that. I really like that a lot. So not only will he change here and in the battle, he will also change his little avatar thing when you're talking in diplomacy and such. And of course, all of these things that you change have different abilities, have different stats. As you can see, they're changing here. The only thing I don't get is I think it's a little bit bugged, because when you have something equipped and you hover over it, it's like you're already... Oh, wait. Is it saying like if you're going to unequip this, you're going to lose this? Is that what it's saying? Because then it's, you see, it's a little bit difficult to actually see what's going to be better and what isn't. You have to actually look at the melee attack. Because see, melee attack -1, and it still says -1 for this one, despite the fact that they're both melee attack +10. It should just say 0 here difference. But you can see how quickly you can improve your lord just by equipping these things. And a lot of them have really cool things. Like, for example, I have these Wings of Pestilence, which look... Oh, God, there's like... Anyway, I like them a lot because they have the passive ability of Pestilent Decay. Causes damage to combatants in a 35-meter range. And it's 16 to 32 damage per second. So, you know, just being there in the middle of an army, he's doing damage to them. But you can also go for something that's faster or more armored, or, you know, has a different look to the wings. And the really interesting thing is they allow you to have one weapon and a shield. For example, there's also shields. Or you can have a two-handed weapon if you prefer more damage. So right now I'm just using this Colossal Mace because I like the extra damage. So very, very customizable, kind of unique. It's, I don't think that's ever been a thing in the Total War Warhammer series, or Total War at all, to have this customizable lord. I do love that. And he still gets the skills, of course. So he's got a lot of stuff going for him. Oh yeah, oh man, my poor guy got wounded by that freaking enemy hero over there. I forgot where he went. So anyway, let's continue this. What's going on over here? So, see, 79 factions still remaining right now. Quite a lot of them. And right now we are standing at 10 frames per second. Morsleeb looms full in the sky, and traces of an enormous shifting face appear beneath its green surface. While most mortals either hide in fear or collapse into gibbering lunacy, you revel in its sickly light. The threshold between realms grows thin. Offer a great sacrifice. Order the immediate execution of every mortal kept in your dungeons and torture chambers. Then burn the bodies in a vast pyre. The touch of chaos shall grow yet stronger. So recruitment cost minus 10%, or pillage local settlements. With their inhabitants in hiding or oblivious in their madness, there would be little resistance as your cackling demons sour nearby mortal homesteads for for wealth. Total favor at 1200. Well, I mean, the minus 10% is nice, but I don't really am getting any units right now, so I'm just gonna go for a bit of money. I also really like this guy. I've got 2 heroes here. He's pretty disgusting. Wait a second, details. There you go. The Nurgle stuff is both really funny and cool, and both utterly disgusting, as it should be. And there's the Slanesh. He's got 2 different horns. The designs are really cool. I absolutely adore the designs, and she's got the steed of Slanesh. Alright, let's do some battle, shall we? What are we doing? He's still getting his army back up here after I just took over Altar of the Crimson Harvest. No, actually, he got attacked, I believe. So we're going to skip that. We're going to upgrade some buildings. The one thing I don't understand is, you see, you know, just like before, you've got different levels of the various buildings you can build. But there was an awesome mod for Warhammer 1 and 2, I believe. I've used it in 2, can't remember if I've used it in 1, which just changes these little icons to sort of reflect visually what level they are. So level 1 would just be a tiny little spore or something, level 2 would be a slightly bigger one, and so on and so forth. It was done perfectly, it was done very nicely, like it was part of the game, and I liked it a lot. So, I don't know, it's just a little thing that I would have loved to see in the base game already. So we're getting some cultist enclave here. We can build something new. What do we have? We've got Plague Bearers of Nurgle. Well, obviously this is the main capital of this region here, so I want some advanced military here because we can go up to level 5. Great Unclean One. We've got Rotflies here, where we can go Soul Grinder. Missile Monster. Ooh, I like the Missile Monster idea, but I already have the Obelisk of Nurgle. So we're gonna go for this. Keeper of Nurgle. Alright. Anything else that I can upgrade? Not for the moment. Okay. I am getting quite a bit of money, but of course I am playing on easy. Hey, the Blood Crusade. Exiles of Khorne. Oh, they're very friendly. Military access. Yeah, sure. I'm fine with that. Alright. But of course, you know, taking turns and waiting for all the factions to finish is going to tax your CPU a little bit. Confederation. Don't care! We're going to destroy them. Ah, he's ready for duty. Excellent. I like this guy. This voice acting, I love it. So, I need to get rid of something again. I do like these Chaos Warhounds. I've actually managed to use them to pretty good effect so far, and they've gotten some really quite impressive numbers of kills in combat. The only problem I have is I've just recruited these Chaos Warriors of Khorne, and all of these guys are unit rank 4, 5, 6 already. I don't know, do I really want to get rid of the Chaos Warhounds for now? I suppose. Or maybe I'll use them. It's just, he does not, he goes from 0 to 11. What? I don't even know what he said. Right. Well. White, pure, cannot bear. Oh, white, pure, cannot bear.
Cold not temper my rage. Blood river can teach.
I love it. Of course, that other guy is my, is even better.
Slaughter.
Slaughter. Alright, these guys are okay. A little bit of these.
In Cardiff's name.
I love this dude. He's Khorne.
Khorne's decree.
Man! Awesome.
Light, fury, wrath.
And because we're playing this faction that gets benefits from all the chaos things, we also have plagues now. Right now I'm using the Bowel Steep, which causes all enemy units to suffer attrition. Well, non-Nurgle armies to suffer attrition when they're in our area. So you see these guys are pretty much dying
off your fingers.
because they're here. Ah, Bale Blades. That's where I was going. No, wait. I have Bale Blades. Never mind. Okay, let's do some battle now. I'll just jump to that, shall we? Interesting. Okay, just before we get to a battle, I just gotten this war coordination because I have agreed to go into a military alliance with the Bjornling Norska here. And this is quite interesting. Before, you simply had an option to set a target for the defensive alliance armies, so they would go towards, I don't know, a city or another army that you selected. But this time around, you also have the option to, let's see, passive income allegiance. Allegiance indicates how much support this ally is willing to give you against your shared enemies. It slowly increases over time and can be increased by completing missions. You've got the request army. Request an army from your ally, taking control over it for a limited amount of time. This option is only available with a military alliance or vassalage treaty, and the ally is an AI that has an eligible army. Faction leaders cannot be requested. Interesting. And you can also build a outpost, construct, upgrade, or move an outpost to recruit some of your allies' units, which is interesting. So now, if I did this, I would be able to recruit Marauders, Horsemen, and Marauders. It's really quite cool. And ally missions. Assist your ally by completing missions, gaining allegiance as a reward. So this is a little bit more involved really now. Let's see, we are still a moderate threat to people. Alright, so I'm not really interested in that. I could set a target. You have insufficient allegiance to set a target. Ah, see, we need 10. Cheapest available target. Interesting. Because before, when you were in an allegiance, you could just simply, you know, set a target for some really powerful army and say, ah, yeah, the AI can do stuff with that. I'm not interested. I want to do my other things. So this is very, very interesting now. All right, so let's go to a battle, unless I find something else of interest before. Alright, so here we are in battle, and this is where the game completely sort of shifts all the work to the graphical card, I suppose. I mean, mostly. And I've got a lovely 60 frames per second locked. It's nice. Everything looks great, as you would expect. Battlefields are a little bit more detailed. It depends on where you're fighting, you know, but there's interesting things in the background. And trees here. Trees where, I mean, forests where you can hide. You've got these quite cool totems on this part of the map. I'm actually... Oh, that's cool. I'm actually fighting a sea battle right now because I found a giant carcass of an unknown creature. So we're doing that. But let me just show you the disgusting Nurgle units. I mean, come on. Look, there's little Nurgles hiding in the folds of this thing, and look at the mouth. He's so excited about going into battle. He's like, yes, yes, I'm getting donuts. Nom nom. Oh no, he's getting eaten. Oh no, he wants to go in there. God, they're disgusting. I love it. Most Nurgle units have some sort of, like it says, being Nurgle is accepting a certain amount of humor. Oh, look at this dude. This, hero. He's also got a Nurgle here helping him. Blech. My main guy here. He's got a mount that sort of reminds me of a Skaven here with this thing, but just a little bit. And of course we've got the plague toads of Nurgle here. Look at them. They're hungry. And of course, like before, you know, there's a little bit of variance in between the units within the unit. So this guy has, these have broken horns, these ones don't. This is a slightly different color. Oh god, they're disgusting. I just keep on going about how disgusting they are. What are they? Anti-infantry war beasts. Okay, with poison attacks.
Slaves to darkness.
And I got a lot of bloodletters, which look very awesome. I don't have the exalted ones, which actually have flaming attacks. Alright, so.
Slay.
Must slay, so she's my,
Sensuous diversion.
she's my, caster. Well, I built her to be a caster. I love these mounts. I don't know why, they just look so cool. I love that little tongue flick, blah, blah, blah. But these are so cool looking. I don't know why. I guess it's Slanesh trying to, seduce me. Oh, no. Anyway, this guy is also a spellcaster. I didn't realize that. Okay. Where are we going? Don't know where they are. I don't want to be caught in... Oh, yeah. I don't want to be caught sort of under this hill. Gonna be here. And then, yeah, we'll have the wizards here. And do I really not have any ranged units? I don't, actually. Huh. Okay. We'll have the war beasts somewhere. These guys are actually vanguard deployment, but I think I'm just going to have them here for now. You know what? I might do them on number 3. Where's my vanguard deployment? Where can they hide? They can hide over here, maybe. Probably too close to the enemy. If they spawn over here, but we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I'm not very good at the Total War games, but I do enjoy them a lot. Actually, you can hide here. Lie in wait. Alright, let's do this. Where are they? Okay, they are there, and they're already walking forward. They do have ranged units. They have some flying units. Oh, they've got harpies. Very fast in vanguard deployment. But they've got handbow infantry. They've got these guys with a lot of range. Because they're elves. I believe these guys are elves, right? Yeah, they're dark elves. No? No, these are actually elves. High elves, I think. Dark shards. Okay, so they do have some of this stuff. But they don't know that we're hiding here. So... hopefully I'll hold control to go slow and easy. And yeah, they will have the upper hand here because they will be up on a hill. I don't like that at all. So I think we're going to get a move on. We're actually going to run. Where are the toads going? The toads should really stay here for now, I suppose. Oh, like this. And you guys are going to follow as well. Look at this dude.
The enemy field flying troops, my lord. Bring them down if they approach your forces.
That's so horrible. But I love all the sounds and sights. Oh, did they spot him? Yes, they did. Alright. That kind of sucks. Okay, let's move him out of the way for now. It'll be a distraction. I think we'll need you there already. Wait. Hello. Oh, you're just gonna wait here? Okay. These guys are already firing at me. So, I think this is going to be it. We're gonna go back here. These are handbows. They're gonna run away as we try to chase them, but we are faster. So we're gonna do it. No. Like that. You're gonna go here and like that. You're gonna go straight for them. We won't be able to get to these because they will Well, we'll try. Because those ones will be coming through. There's quite a lot here, actually. And you can try going behind the enemy units. I know that Total War Warhammer veterans are probably scratching their heads now. What the heck is he doing? And yes, like I said, I concede I'm very bad at this. Alright. Look at them all. Whoa. Oh, come on.
Taker of skulls. Lord Arden.
So cool. Look at that. Yeah, that's so cool. Where are you guys? Come on, I need you. Oh, they're coming in.
Hordes of chaos.
I also have these guys.
Throne of distraction. Hordes of chaos. Seeking victims.
This guy's gonna attack soon. Oh man, too much stuff everywhere. Don't even get to use these. Expanding tear-shaped attack. This is gonna hit more of my units than theirs, but let's try it. Oh wow! Oh, that was cool. Holy moly! Let's take a photo of that. The battle is lost. No, I didn't want to do that. The only thing I don't understand is that for some reason in this Warhammer. Oops. Where are they?
Onward, north, where chaos commands. Hordes of chaos.
I don't really have any ranged units. Yeah, before my units would actually follow enemy units. Oh, these guys are rallying. I have to be careful.
Spread corruption. Onwards, Northmen.
Oh, it's got these guys actually. Yeah, they're rallying back again.
Followers of chaos.
Come on, get them.
Chaos warriors.
What are you waiting for? I thought I told you to go. There's so much stuff going on. Yeah, my units would actually pursue the enemy units as they tried to run away before. Now they don't. I'm not really sure. They go into ZZZ mode. I don't know if that's an option somewhere. Come on, get him. He's running away. Oh, look at her go. That was cool.
The aesthetics are lethal.
Melee defense and speed. Yeah, let's do that on him. Less melee defense and less speed on him. Nice. Nom, nom, nom.
I am ready.
Once again, pushing each other around. Does he have abilities? Oh yeah, melee attack. let's do that. Because the more you kill, the more of these bonuses you get to be able to use in battle. There's just so much to do and learn, but you can still really enjoy this on easy and just learn about the units, what kind of factions you like. The problem with... Oh wow, he's actually... No, that's my dude. Oh, he's dead. Nice. The problem with killing enemy armies, by the way, is still the same as in the other ones. In the other Total War Warhammers, you have to run them down in a battle like this. It's doubtful that I will have destroyed all... Well, actually, no, this is a special mission, so they will all die. But what I mean to say is, a lot of the times when I really want to destroy an enemy army and I have enough units, I will just use auto-resolve, because that means that I will defeat them fully and kill every one of them, instead of just having them run away and having a half-stack army of an AI run away and still cause trouble. That's why I like using auto-resolve, otherwise I would probably be doing a lot more of this. And this is just so cool, these close-ups. So awesome. Well, SSAO being a bit weird here. I think that's SSAO doing that little weird dark stuff around them. Shadowing is a...
This is madness!
It is madness. It's chaos. Anyway, let's end the battle. Decisive victory. Of course it was decisive. We are chaos. Alright, so we have 82 losses. And they have a little bit more. So let's see. 50. I underutilized these ones, absolutely. These Bloodletters actually did pretty good, as did these guys. Underutilized the beast, but look at these hounds. See, that's what I mean. Usually in Total War Warhammer games, I didn't really get that many kills with hounds. But with these Chaos Hounds, they're just rocking it. So let's do it for offer glory to the Chaos Gods, not to one in particular.
Good is endless.
There we go. Lovely. There's a trap behind this trap that would be a joy to spring. Won a defensive battle. Nice. And Beast from the Deeps. The rival salvagers you spotted turned out to be a freebooting horde of undead pirates. As you approached the putrid remains, they turned their guns and cannons on you. After dispatching them in the ensuing sea battle, you looted their galleon's coffers, which had recently been filled with trinkets and valuables extracted from the dead beast's belly. 8,000. That's not too bad. I like that. And now we can level him up. Of course, you know, he's already got a Juggernaut as a mount. You can also do Bloodthorn, unlock that one. But I kind of like the Juggernaut because he's got a lot more speed. And let's do more murder. So, instead of making this video really long and me just babbling on and on about the same things, basically let's sum it up like this. Total War Warhammer 3 is going to be every bit as enjoyable and high quality and polished as Nurgle, as Warhammer Total War 1 and 2. The music is great, the sounds are fantastic, the voice acting is great, the animations are wonderful, the unit designs are excellent, the general look is really good. All the new mechanics are cool. You've got a lot of new things to play with. The only gripe I have right now is this optimization, which I do hope, like I said, is only up to the fact that this is still not a game that's been released. So I'm hoping that as you download or you preload the game, for example, and you download and install it on release day, I'm hoping they will also have some optimization patches in there. That's really cool. What's going on here? Black Gulch. Chaos Undivided and Corn Corruption and Nurgle. Oh, okay. So it's Nurgle Corruption. It's all diseases and such. So not cool. I thought it was like a golden pool of something. But yeah, oh look. Look, do you remember this this volcano was spewing out red before because it was corn, I suppose, and now it's spewing out diseases. Disgusting. I know I keep... This is probably the most used word I have right now in this video. Disgusting. Anyway, I love this game. I'll be playing it, and probably this will be the first time ever in my Total War gaming career, if you want to call it that. I'll be also trying out multiplayer. And the change in multiplayer now for this Total War is that you get simultaneous turns, which means that if you do something quicker, if you attack a fort quicker than the enemy player has the ability to bring an army to it on the same turn, you will get the upper hand. But you don't have to wait for one another, which is pretty cool. And I've never tried it before. I'm also excited about controlling parts of other players' armies and so on, so it's gonna be a blast. And like I said...
My former kin, you will burn.
Oh, that's cool. He actually has a voice line for that. Kind of spoilery voice line, but that's really cool. Anyway, I love this thing. I'm just hoping it's going to be a little better optimized. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope I didn't babble too much about everything, and I hope you didn't tear out your hair about me being so bad at the strategic part of everything, pretty much. Anyway, have a good one. Have a big thank you to my Patreons for your support, and I'll see you in another preview or another Let's Play on my channel. Bye-bye.